Hey everyone, ready to learn how to play Turn the Tide? If you've just cracked open the box and want to get playing fast, you're in the right place. This explainer will get you up to speed on everything you need to know.
So, Turn the Tide is a really clever strategic card game for 3 to 5 players. We're going to cover all the rules so you can jump right into your first game. So, what are you trying to do? Well, the objective is pretty simple. It's all about keeping your tide low so you can keep your life preservers afloat. Ultimately, you're trying to score the most points to win. And how do you do that? Simple. At the end of the game, every single life preserver you manage to save is worth 1 point. Okay, first things first, let's get the game on the table. Don't worry, the setup is really quick and easy. So start by separating the cards into 2 different decks. You've got your tide level cards and your weather cards. Give them both a good shuffle. Then deal 12 weather cards to every player. Pop the tide level deck right in the middle of the table. Your last step is to figure out how many life preservers you start with. To do that, you're going to look at those 12 weather cards in your hand. You'll notice some of them have these little life preserver icons on them. That's what tells you how many tokens you get to start the round. Just add up all the icons you see. It's pretty straightforward. 2 halves make a whole. Now, here's the key thing to remember. If you end up with a leftover half, you always round down. So for example, if you count up 3.5, you're going to start with just 3 tokens. And with that, we're all set up and ready to get into the good stuff. A round of this game is played over 12 hands. You guessed it, 1 for each card in your hand. Every single hand follows the same 5 steps. First, you'll flip 2 tide cards. Then, everyone secretly picks a weather card to play. The players with the highest cards will take those tide cards. After that, whoever has the highest tide level overall loses a life preserver. And finally, you just discard the card you played. Let's walk through that. So once everyone's picked their card, you all reveal them at the same time. The player with the highest number gets a bit of a reward. They get to take the lower of the 2 tide cards. The player with the second highest number, well, they have to take the higher, less desirable tide card. Go ahead and place that new card face up right in front of you. And now, the moment of truth. Everybody looks at all the face-up tide cards around the table. Whoever currently has the highest number showing has to lose 1 life preserver. This is, without a doubt, the most important part of the hand. You're just going to keep doing that for 12 hands until everyone's out of cards. Once that last card hits the table, the round is over and it's time to tally up the score. Scoring couldn't be easier. You get 1 point for every life preserver you still have. So in this example, Sarah has 3 left, so she scores 3 points. Brian, on the other hand, has 0. And you've got to be careful. If you're already at 0 and you're forced to lose another one, you actually get a negative point. Ouch. But hey, there's a bonus point up for grabs. At the very end of the round, the player who has the lowest tide card showing gets an extra point. In this case, that's Julia, which bumps her score from 1 to a much more respectable 2. Now, the game doesn't just stop after 1 round. Let's take a look at how you play a full game. A full game is made up of a number of rounds that's equal to the number of players. So if you're playing with 4 people, you'll play 4 rounds. And this is where it gets really interesting. After each round, you take your entire hand of cards and you pass it to the player on your left. That means everyone gets to play with every hand dealt. It's a great little twist. After you've played and scored that very last round, you just add up all your points from every round you played. The player with the highest grand total is crowned the winner. Before you go, I want to leave you with one really crucial tip. Seriously, this is the #1 thing new players get wrong, and knowing it will make a huge difference. Okay, listen closely. The person who loses a life preserver is the player with the highest tide card showing overall. It's not always the person who just took a high card. Someone else at the table might already have a higher card sitting in front of them from a previous hand. So always scan the entire table before you decide which card to play. And that's really all there is to it. It's a fantastic little game of managing your hand, taking some calculated risks, and trying to get inside your opponent's heads. You are now officially ready to shuffle up and turn the tide.